So this is called Control 1, guys. Again, we're gonna look at the so this is our no-gi side control game. We're gonna look at the control positions first, then we'll look at the submission or the escapes, and then we'll look at the submissions. Because everyone wants to learn the cool submissions first, but if you can't stay on top of the guy, doesn't matter how many submissions you know, they're not worth a damn. Okay, so to build this game properly, you need to learn how to control the person, you need to learn how to escape from the position, and then we'll look at the submissions weeks down the line. So again, in the warm up there, we were playing this head and arm control here, and that's one of the control positions. I mean, there's a ton of ways I can keep side control from here, probably 9 or 10, but we're going to look at basically 4 control methods. Okay, this one here tends to be played a lot by beginners and white belts, and what they do is that with the cross-face underhook, and they're really squeezing the guy. The problem with this is that high percentage escape shrimping to put me back in the guard is quite, easy escape from that position. So this is probably the best of the control methods, number 1, which I'm going to show you tonight. It's really good against people that are very good at this escape. So instead of me having the cross-face, okay, I'm going to bring my arm across. And again, anytime I play a side control, he can put me in the guard if I'm not monitoring his hip with something. And I can use my hand, my knee, or my hip. In this case, I'm just going to drape my arm, okay, across his hip. So anytime Matty moves, shrimps, I just follow him. This just makes a wall. So there's no way, if he moves his hips this way, my arm just follows him. Now when he does the shrimp, not only will he move his hips, he'll move his head, which is why I've got my elbow here. So now, if he moves, I'll just be moving with him, okay? So that's, I made a block at his hip, and I made a block at his head. It's really closes down that escape. But now I want to put him under pressure, and this is why higher grades, higher belts in jiu-jitsu, you feel you can't breathe when they're on top, because they're very, very good at weight distribution, putting their weight in a certain spot, and then making the rest of their body like a wet blanket. So they're putting you in the position where you can't feel you can't even breathe when they're on top. So, from this position, this is fine. I've blocked off the hip with my arm, I've blocked off the head with my elbow, but I have no weight on Matty here. All my weight is on my elbow, my hand, and my knees. So instead of my elbow will still monitor his head, but I'll just lift my elbow off the mat. It's beside his head, but not on the mat. And same with my hand. So now the weight is on my knees. So from here, I just lift my knees off the mat. And again, that feels a little bit more uncomfortable, yeah? My goal is to make him uncomfortable while I'm comfortable. And this is fine, I'm about 10.5 stone, there's 10.5 stone on him, okay? But I want to make myself feel at least 15 stone, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to raise my hips higher than my shoulders. Okay, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to lift my hips up, and I'm pushing with my feet. Okay, this concept is called heavy as a weight, and it's not nice. Now, there's debate, where do I put my weight? When I learned jiu-jitsu, early 2000, I was taught to actually put my weight in the sternum. So my sternum would be in Matty's sternum like this, okay? But I think a better concept is put your weight where he's going. And at the minute, his main escape will be to shrimp into me. Okay? He wants to turn into me, to put me back in the guard. So it makes sense, instead of putting my weight in the sternum, I put my weight in the shoulder. Because he'll never turn into me, and my weight is there. Also, placement of the chin, guys, is another thing. I really don't want my head down here, okay? Because from that position, even if I don't put weight on Matty, just turn into me. See the way his shoulder's coming up? So my elbow's in front of his head, and this is a big detail. My chin is right here. Okay. Now from that position, now I put the weight on him, I lift my hips higher, my knees are bent, and I'm driving into him, trying to turn into me, bro, and it doesn't feel nice. Okay. So I'll just use Nathan, bro, so you can see. So again, his goal will always be to try and shrimp into me onto the side, put me back in the guard. So this control method 1 is good. I put my elbow, I make a block in front of his ear, my right hand drapes the hip, my chin is in front of his shoulder, and I'm just kind of sprawling back. Now again, if I keep my hips level with my shoulders, and I'm driving with my feet, I'm actually driving him across the mat like this. And this is not good. Any pressure that I manufactured is getting pushed this way, and I want it going into him, which is why, and this is the detail, I lift my hips slightly higher than my shoulders. So now when I push into him, how does that feel? Okay, and all my weight is, I'm not pushing into the sternum, I'm pushing into the shoulder, because that's where he wants to go. He wants to turn into me and hip escape. Okay? So again, from that position, so I mean I could be playing broken scarf or one of these positions, and let's just say Nathan tries to shrimp into me and I feel he's shrimping into me. Arm position comes over. I get my elbow in front of his head. This drapes, get my chin over his shoulder, and then from here I'm lifting my hips, getting them higher than my shoulders, and I'm driving forward. And if he keeps continuing, wherever he moves, I'll go. And if he tries to put me in the guard, go. And again, I'm very relaxed. Alright, all my weight is on the shoulder. My body's like a wet blanket. There's no strain. I'm not doing this, which is just trying to pin him and squeeze him. So that's control position 1, guys, being heavy as a weightlifter, yeah.